Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. So, tonight we are going to be looking at July 2024 astrology transits. I'm going to go through all the ones that I think are very important for those of us on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. I am going to be doing a collective reading, and of course, I will offer some free and paid readings at the end. All right, guys, don't forget we are multi streaming. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I see everybody starting to come in. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, let's get to what we're doing tonight. Miss L, first one in. Welcome, Miss L. And Vanessa over on Facebook. Hello, ladies. So tonight's gonna be a little different. I know this is gonna sound super weird, but I decided that I'm gonna read tarot from bed tonight. It has been a very exciting holiday weekend at the resort, and so they definitely kicked my butt, I'd say, this weekend. So yeah, I have a little setup going here on my bed. Let me know, ladies. We have sound. Everything is okay. I did get my mic fixed, so I feel like it should be a lot clearer. I'm a little worried that you're going to be able to hear my clickety clickety air conditioner unit, but I mean, it is what it is. Yes, guys. So welcome everyone. Hi, Michelle. All right, guys. So this is what I plan on doing. I'm going to go over all of July transits, and I'm going to read for the collective, and then I want to offer some free and paid mini readings at the end. So let's start with the transits, and you're going to see them scrolling across your screen. I have it on replay. So if you missed part of it, just know it'll come back across there. But we're going to be talking about the ones that are specific for those of us on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey. All right, I'm going to start. Ready? July 2024 transits. Guys, make sure that you have your calendars out so you can circle these hot dates. I'm going to start with a few that we've already missed, guys, because I'm a little bit behind. Remember, last week we did the July Twin Flame Current Energy update, so you can find that over on our YouTube channel under the live tab. We do have audio. Good. I almost panicked. Okay, sweet. All right. So, first couple of ones you may have already experienced. Remember, guys, we all experience these energies at different times. Most of us, of course, when they say, but for some of us, again, on this very specific type of awakening journey, we could feel these a little bit early and a little bit after, right? But let's start with July 2nd. We had Neptune go retrograde in Pisces, and this was definitely a wake up feeling. Snap back to reality type of feeling. And I definitely feel like we were shown a lot of red flags, and we weren't really able to ignore those red flags. Also on July 2nd, we had Mercury in Cancer trying Neptune in Pisces. And this is very emotional and romantic type of day. It could be a day where everyone was confessing feelings and moving their relationship to the next level. Also on July 2nd, we had Mercury entering Leo. Very bold and creative thoughts on that day, dramatic executions of said thoughts, plans, and goals, and defeat stage. Defeat stage is what I put. On July 2nd, we also had Venus in Cancer trying Saturn in Pisces. This was about, excuse me, commitments being made in new and old relationships. Future plans being made together, of course. On July 3rd, Mercury moved into Leo, opposition Pluto in Aquarius. So this was rebel without a cause energy. I feel like most of us are still feeling this energy. It could definitely experience some power struggles with this energy, especially if no one is willing to budge. And now on July 5th, we had Mars in Taurus, sextile Saturn in Pisces, and this energy was take action on your biggest dreams type of energy. This could be new career. It could be pitching ideas or creating something that could last a lifetime. Also on July 5th, new moon was in Cancer. And this was best energy for nesters. This was family planning energy, starting creative projects, and finding domestic bliss. And I know that I can definitely relate with that energy. On July 8th, we have Venus in Cancer, sextile Uranus in Taurus, and this is about building solid foundation, starting with your home life. You want to make your home situation fun and a safe haven. There could be some unexpected windfalls, financial windfalls at that on this day, so I wouldn't be too surprised. You might be surprised, but astrologers wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Miss O. Also, July 8th, we have Mercury and Leo, and it's going to be sextile Jupiter and Gemini. So this energy is about two heads are better than one. You can bounce ideas off other people. This is a great day for brainstorming. On July 9th, we have Pallas going direct in Scorpio. Pallas is an asteroid. This particular asteroid went retrograde March 29th. It's all about revolutionizing the way we think and our beliefs about philosophy and religion. In astrology, Pallas is known as Athena and can be represented. It can represent like an issue between a father and daughter. So if you guys have your charts, I would definitely say pull those charts out. You want to look for Pallas on your chart, and depending on which house, you will learn a unique way that you navigate your challenges, a way that you protect yourself, and how you wield your resources. So my Pallas, me personally, Rosa, is at 24 degrees Aquarius in my 9th house. So God literally protects me, right? All right, guys. On July 9th, well, I mean, this is also Pallas going direct in Scorpio. It's going to be about seeing through smoke and mirrors type of energy. So deep problem solving and things that have been hidden could come out of the shadows. We have been doing this something hidden reading here for a while now, where we looked at that Pluto energy. And I feel like those aspects are coming together on the 9th to really pull out that thing that has been kept from you or not shown to you. And this could be like people around you that are hiding things from you, not showing you things, but it could also be like your subconscious, like you ignoring something or not seeing something right in front of your face type of energy. So circle that date for sure, July 9th. July 10th, we have Sun in Cancer, and it's going to be trine Saturn in Pisces. So this is a day where it's okay to ask for help. It does take a village. Friends and family may be able to give you helpful advice on this day. On July 11th, we have Venus in Cancer, trine Neptune in Pisces. So this is about fairy tales coming true on July 11th. So don't fight fate on this particular day. And for those of you that are single, don't be surprised if loved ones decide to play matchmaker on this day, July 11th. Also on July 11th, Venus is going to move into Leo, and this could be definitely an energy where summer romance heat index rises, right? Over the next few weeks, expect your love life to be vibrant, loyal, and entertaining, but be extra cautious of hot tempers. Extra cautious of hot tempers. On July 12th, we have Venus in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So this is energy where you will need to be humble and learn from those with experience. On July 15th, we have Mars in Taurus, and this energy is going to be conjunct Uranus in Taurus, so be ready for new experiences and opportunities. Serendipity is the word for the day on July 15th. For those of you on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey, I definitely recommend circling July 15th. On July 18th, we have the Sun in Cancer, sextile Uranus in Taurus. This is going to be a do-it-yourself day. Decorate, get creative. And this is all about personal space. So when it comes to your personal space. On July 20th, we have Mars in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. This is where spiritual world meets physical world. You want to connect with your higher power on this day. You want to be still, look within for enlightenment. Also, on July 20th, we have Mars entering Gemini. So this is your inner warrior on a quest to gain more knowledge. So over the next few weeks, you'll be able to see problems from all angles, which could make it easier for you to come up with some solutions. You want to be cautious not to overthink at this time. All right, on July 21st, we have that second full moon in Capricorn at 29 degrees. So, this full moon is going to be all about cheering us on towards our successes. You could be receiving recognition at this time, and this could be, of course, very important factor as you're moving towards your goals. Also, on July 21st, we have Venus in Leo, sextile Jupiter and Gemini. So, this is life of the party energy. You want to use this energy for gathering gifts, gathering attention, information, anything that you desire really on this day. For those of you on this very specific journey, I would definitely recommend circling July 21st. All right. So also on the 21st, Mercury in Leo square Uranus and Taurus. This is be very careful about bruised egos on this day. And I put on my notes that I may want to stay inside on this day because the world could seem a little colder or a little meaner on this day. Also on the 21st, we have Sun in Cancer trying Neptune in Pisces. So this is another day where it's very important to be gentle with yourself and you could experience some deep emotions. And lastly, on the 21st, so lots of different aspects and transits I want you guys to notice happening on the 21st. Mars in Gemini is going to be trying Pluto in Aquarius. So this is about strength to make more permanent positive changes. Some may step into leadership roles at this time also. All right, finally, moving on to the next day, July 22nd. We have the Sun entering Leo. So this is all good vibes day as the Sun reaches the ruling sign. This is big main character type of changes happening on July 22nd, and you really want to go after what it is that you want. Also on July 22nd, you have your Sun in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So starting Leo season out with a little bit of a crisis in identity. I don't even want to say it's a little bit of a crisis because Sun in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius is kind of a major crisis in identity. So you don't want to self-destruct on this day as you're trying to find yourself. You want to take your time and listen to your heart on this day, 7/22. We're getting there, guys. Hi, Renee. All right, on July 25th, we have Mercury entering Virgo. So this is where Mercury, it is one of its ruling planets. So Mercury would normally be happy here, but however, we do have an upcoming Mercury retrograde. It's going to start on August 5th. August 5th is my oldest son's birthday. But this retrograde could definitely have you, or this pending retrograde could have you feeling a little anxiety. And it could be like overriding your better judgment, this anxiety. So be extra cautious on July 25th. Also on July 25th, we have the Sun in Leo, sextile Mars in Gemini. Very social aspect. We'll have everyone wanting to mix and mingle. And great day for getting out of your comfort zone. Again, those of you on this very specific type of awakening journey, you'll want to circle July 25th as a hot date. And then lastly, the last transit that I'm going to talk about, again, very important for those of us on this journey, really everyone on the planet, doesn't matter what type of awakening journey you're on. But we have Chiron going retrograde in Aries. So we talked a little bit about Chiron earlier in the year. And as it moved into Aries, and now it's going to be moving retrograde in Aries. So you really want to pick your battles with care for the rest of the year. So I want to make sure you guys hear me say that. Chiron going retrograde in Aries means that you want to really pick your battles with care for the rest of this 2024 year. So now is the time that your wounded healer is trying to tend to buried egos in your personal battles. This is a time to be humble and really to know when to walk away gracefully. All right, guys, those are going to be the transits that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to show you guys what we're offering tonight. Guys, we are going to make a list, but here's what I'm going to say. Again, super tired, holiday weekend, kicked my butt. It wasn't bad or anything. It was a great holiday weekend, just very stressful. Thousands and thousands of people at the resort. We had a great time. I would definitely call it a success, but just exhausted. So I'm sure we're going to make a list, and just want you to know that it's very possible I will cut it short. So I will probably pick the ones that Spirit tells me to. And then I'm going to practice a little self-care this evening. So let's see how it goes. We may make it through all of them. I don't know. I created a very small what do you need to know about the month of July reading? I'm going to show you what you need to know, what you need to do, what you need to release, and what you need to contemplate. And that is a free reading that I'm going to offer tonight. All of that information should be scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Of course, we're going to do some paid readings, energy exchange readings. So if you guys do purchase a reading, please let us know in the comments right away, because you do get to jump the free line. I am going to start with a collective reading tonight, guys, a collective reading. And I guess I should mention that since I am reading tarot from bed, there's no video, guys, no video. I don't know. I'm not that kind of tarot reader. And yeah, I pulled my little table out. I'm comfortable. I'm going to get the cards I want to use. I'm going to try not to scream into this mic. Have mercy. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Jenna, hello. Tim, hello. Let me know. How bad is the sound? Does it sound like I'm screaming into the mic? It's right in front of my face. All right, guys. Collective reading first. Let's just see where everyone is at. Michelle says it sounds good, but she's deaf and she likes it loud. All right, guys, let's start. Masculine energy flips over right away. Have faith, number 22. And I am using the Heal Yourself reading cards. Ooh, victim consciousness is coming out for divine feminine. That's throwing me off a little bit. So 22 and 12, 2, 2, 1, 2. The numbers are sticking out to me. I'm going to try to move the mic back just a little bit, so I'm not right up on it. I have a cool story to share. Well, share, please share. And I'll come back and check in just a moment. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. All right, bridging energy, I dropped it, selling out. What is happening? Okay. Oh, I know what's happening. We're closing out an old chapter. I love that. Okay, cycles is on the bottom. All right, so here's the cards I got. 22, 1, selling out is our bridging energy, and feminine energy is victim consciousness, 12. So the number synchronicities are through the roof, right? 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. We have cycles on the bottom of the deck. It's number 6. And when I seen the cards at first, I was like, wait a minute, this is so off. Have faith, maybe not so much for divine masculine, but even that is off because faith has grown for divine masculine. They're definitely learning to overcome fears with their faith, right? So your faith has to be stronger than your fear. And I think that's what's happened with divine masculine. And then victim consciousness coming out for divine feminine. I don't think we're really necessarily in victim consciousness energy. I'm definitely feeling that more Athena, more warrior type of energy, more Aries fire type of energy coming out right now. So I'm not necessarily sensing like victim consciousness. I feel like a lot of this is just reversal cycles. We've closed these old chapters out. For divine masculine, they've closed out the chapter where their faith lacked, right? Now their faith only continues to grow. For divine feminine, they closed out the chapter of victim consciousness, right? We've started to manifest the life that we want. There's such thing as victim consciousness. Selling out is bridging energy. That's what was happening. Again, we've closed that chapter out. We're no longer selling out, right? Now it's only about replenishing and making sure that our cup is full and overflowing. I love that. Oh my gosh, I'm loving Tim's story already. It says, I met this Hispanic lady at work, and her name is Luna. Oh my gosh, I love it. She has 2 daughters. One is Rose. No way. And the other is Violet. Not quite purple, but that's pretty close. Definitely. Talk about some synchronicities. I'm so happy for you, Tim. All right. Oh my gosh. My smile is so big, my cheeks are hurting. I love it. All right. Let's look at the have faith for divine masculine. And I just want to say, let's describe the card a little bit since you guys can't see it. The have faith, and Tim, let me know what you think here. The lady on the card is, well, she's white, but I mean, she could be tan. She has dark hair. I wouldn't say it's like kinky curly like mine, but it's definitely like a wavy curly type of energy. High, thin eyebrows. I would say pouty lips, round eyes. They look to be like I wouldn't say brown. They could be brown, I guess. Maybe like a brownish green color. Anyway, the have faith card. And she's wearing like a green scarf over her hair. I want to say it looks like she has a red dress on. I don't know. If you're Hispanic, red is our color, right? All right. Let's look at the have faith for divine masculine. 9 of Cups comes out. It's divine wishes being granted. Guys, I'm using the modern witches tarot. 9 of Wands comes out. It's about not giving up on something. And 8 of Pentacles comes out. It's about staying focused, and it could definitely be a work card, right, Tim? All right. Let's look at victim consciousness. All right. So this is, I'm getting in trouble. Of spirits, like this is collective energy. Okay. So this is a collective reading. So, collectively, divine masculine is overcoming their fear with their faith as their faith grows, because divine wishes are being granted, because they didn't give up on something. They stood their ground and they waited patiently, right? Because they stayed focused and dedicated. That's 8 of Pentacles. I mean, yes, it's the work card. It could definitely have to do with a work situation for divine masculine, but I don't think so, because 9 of Cups comes out. So it's like, even if it does have to do with the work situation, love is involved, because cups are feelings, emotions, water energy, love, right? All right, let's look at victim consciousness. Was divine feminine energy. Big confirmation comes out. The death card, strong Scorpio energy. It's over, right? It's done. No more victim consciousness. We can't have victim consciousness anymore, because we now understand that we control the life we are experiencing. So it's like, now we understand that if we're having like pity for ourselves, or we're just mad or sad about something, it's like we know that it has something to do with something we didn't do. You see what I'm trying to say? For me especially, I feel like I can no longer really blame outside I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of, like people or things or places if I'm in a bad mood or if I'm feeling sad or if I'm mad, because I know that I control all of those situations, right? So yes, there's definitely an ending here, just a scratch, take it completely off the map with victim consciousness, right? It's not a woe me anymore, it's a wow me. We have Seven of Cups coming out. Seven of Cups is about having choices, having options, and Five of Cups comes out. That's what happened is we chose to get out of our sorrow. We chose to get out of our misery. We chose to go find happiness instead of waiting for something to happen for us. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's look at selling out. Selling out is the card that talks about how we do for other people or everyone else until we're completely depleted, right? Again, closing that cycle out. The moon comes out. The moon and the modern witches tarot, it's like almost like they're dancing under the moonlight is what it looks like, and it looks like they're dancing naked under the moonlight. Again, it's giving me this energy though of like clean slate. Six of Wands comes out, a victory. Eight of Wands comes out, sudden changes. I do feel like we received some information that maybe we didn't have previously, and that definitely could have cleared up something to like remove our fears and make us more victorious, right? On the bottom, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says we're all waiting patiently for something. All right, I'm going to use the Energy Oracle. I don't know if I saved the comments, and I want to read it so bad, but I'm getting in trouble every time I look. I got to keep going. All right. We'll do head, heart, higher self for divine masculine. All right. Women holding a heart, number 44, comes out in the headspace, and it talks about how this energy comes into your presence, into your energetic field to teach you about unconditional love. Oh my gosh. In the heart space, we have, okay, so look at the number synchronicity. I'm going to have to turn this camera on and show you guys this set. Anyway, 44, woman holding a heart, and 33, door to romance in the heart space. So door to romance, it's the one that shows the heart locked in the cage, and it talks about an opportunity for romance. So it's like divine masculine could be opening this cage, letting this heart be free. It definitely could be a message, right? Tim came in and gave us a message. All right, let's look at higher self. And it's 45. I love it. Man holding a heart. The number synchronicities, I can't even right now. I wonder if I can. I know, right? Like, I'm so bad at this. I'm going to try something really quickly. I gotta show you guys these cards. I'm scared it's gonna echo though, so hold on, bear with me. right, I'm gonna try it. I hope nothing bad happens. Hold on. Okay. All right. Tell me if you can hear me. Can you see them? Let me turn it. There we go. Do you guys see them? It's cool, right? I can't leave it though because I didn't set up the stand. I know I'm awful, but I wanted you guys to see them. All right, here we go. Did you guys see them? Sweet, right? I know. Sandra's like, you did it, Rosa. All right. Now I gotta turn my music back on. I didn't even ask if you guys can hear music. Did you guys hear music in the background? Okay. 45 Man Holy Heart is the energy of, and this is higher self lesson. So I woke Spencer up, y'all. But this is higher self lesson for divine masculine. So man holding a heart is all about someone who is loyal, who is faithful, who is compassionate, who is romantic, who is understanding. I always say these are, it's someone who's like, it's impossible to be this person, like, no one's this perfect. But higher self lesson, it's like, this is what the masculine is currently trying to attain. This is what they're trying to become. This is their goal. This is what they're going after. All right. Here's what I'm going to say about this for divine masculine. And I'm only saying, like, based on my own life experiences. It's amazing when you take time to work on yourself and heal yourself, and then you find somebody who is on the same type of path, like they have the same goals, the same aspirations. They also want to heal. They're also on their awakening path. Like, that's that's soulmate energy. I just want to point that out. And it's amazing. It's amazing to have that type of partnership. All right. Let's look at divine feminine, head, heart, higher self. We have the journey card coming out for divine feminine in the headspace. We have the seat coming out in the heart space for divine feminine, and we have walking away. Ooh. On the bottom is adjacent possibilities. All right, so here's what I'm going to say for divine feminine. Adjacent possibilities on the bottom of the deck is overall energy. This is very much this energy where it's like, you had a goal, you wanted something, you thought it was going to be a certain way, you start working towards that goal, and then you realize, like, oh, it's not this way. It doesn't mean that you don't, like, it doesn't mean you have to change your goal. It just means that you're going to go about it a different way. The journey card in the headspace tells me that you are focused on which path you're taking. I think it's more about a spiritual path, a soul path, instead of necessarily like a spirit, like a, instead of like it being a certain person or a certain goal. I think it's more spiritual. In the heart space, the deceit card, it's number 25. The twos are sticking out to me. 2 journey, 25 deceit, and 27 walking away. I feel like divine feminine, you could feel, I almost said brokenhearted. I don't know, I wouldn't say brokenhearted. I feel like, again, expectations are one of the one of the worst words in this journey, right? But there's something about your journey where I feel like you maybe feel like someone lied to you, or maybe you feel like the universe lied to you, or maybe you feel like it wasn't the way you thought it was going to be. But I think you're finally higher self lesson, the walking away card. It's like you're finally walking away from whatever expectations you had, whatever belief system you had. It's like you're finally opening yourself up to source. Remember, the walking away card in the energy oracle is number 27, and it shows her going out that gate. Remember, it's connected to the card with the girl in the gate card. I can't remember what it's called. Where girl in the garden card, where she stays locked in her garden, right? And it shows the gate and it's locked, and she's wearing the key around her neck. And I always say, like, she can open that gate and go out whenever she wants. It's like you finally open the gate and let yourself out, type of energy. All right, guys, new messages tonight. I'm just gonna pull some guidance, and I'm gonna pull from the Sacred Travelers. All right, the first card to come out is Embracing Enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Normally, when this card comes out, especially for Divine Masculine, I definitely get this like reversal type of energy. But I mean, I think it's clear that we're not getting that energy. Remember, the Nine of Cups was the first tarot card to come out for Divine Masculine, and Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted, right? So I do feel that we are embracing enthusiasm. We are shouting to the heavens with happiness. But it's definitely giving me this energy of, if you're grateful for something, like, don't forget. There's this weird message I'm getting. Like, don't forget what you felt like before the Nine of Cups, right? Like, don't allow excitement or something new to cause like heads to blow up, or there's just this lack of gratitude feeling, and I feel like that's a concern here. Like, don't get so excited that you forget what it felt like before these wishes were granted, right? So make sure that we're constantly in praise, we're constantly grateful, showing gratitude. All right, Protected by Angels comes out. You are cherished by angels. Let's do one more. Taking shelter. The answers are within. I feel like that's what we went through. That's what we did. All right, I don't know why I said one more and then I shuffled again and pulled another one. I got the Watching the Clouds card. Lie back, rest, and relax. So I do get this energy like we have overcome something. We've reached some type of pinnacle moment in our journey. I don't know about you guys, but like me personally, I feel much more empowered. When I first started this awakening journey that I'm on, I was very disempowered, right? Like, I was in an ugly karmic relationship, very, just, I don't know, I almost said brutal, but very emotionally abusive. Just, I don't know, very painful. And I feel like I just didn't have very much power over my life. My life was just kind of happening to me, and I just felt sorry for myself all the time. I stayed drunk, I feel like, so I wouldn't have to like feel anything or deal with anything. Yeah, and like today I'm sober. Today I enjoy life. Today I'm healthy. Today I do things like quit smoking cigarettes. Today I praise God like every single day, right? Today I am manifesting, the life that I want. Today I am happy. Today I am with someone who loves me and treats me well, and it wants to grow with me just as much as I am, right? Like today, life is a lot different, right? So, very, very grateful. And I think that's something that maybe we forget. We go through so much pain and it feels so excruciating, and then it's like when we get out of it, it's like we just want to forget. We just want to forget what it was like. And I think it's really important. I mean, I'm not saying don't like remember it or don't forget, but don't forget to show gratitude, right? Like I think that's the important part or the important message here tonight. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. On the bottom, we do have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. All right, I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then I'm going to look over and see the comments and try to catch up. And I am going to offer that need to know reading tonight, guys. What do you need to know for the month of July? I'm talking to heaven, of course. I do have my Moonology Oracle if anybody wants to do a general, just to see what Spirit wants to say. All right, I gotta go catch up the comments. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I want to hear Tim's story. I want to see it. Sandra, don't mind me. Been pushing a mower because riding mower broke. Sandra, I feel like you like mowing grass, like my grandpa liked mowing grass. He would mow his yard, and I mean it was pretty large yard. I don't remember how many acres, and I want to say every bit of twice a week, and sometimes 3 times a week. In the middle of a heat stroke. Aww. Ooh, Sandra, small engine repair. Oh, you're gonna fix mowers. I love it. Dream Sequa, hello. Tim, have you met Dream Sequa? She's new to our tribe. Tim is one of our moderators. All right, I see list. Okay, let me grab pen and paper. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Tim. All right, guys, here's our list. How awesome is Michelle on Facebook and YouTube? Thank you, Michelle. All right, Vanessa on Facebook, Jenna on YouTube, Victoria on YouTube, Renee on Facebook. She wants to what we need to know. Sandra and Dream Sequa. All right, guys. I'm reading tarot from bed, but now my bed's a mess. There's books everywhere. There's cards everywhere. And I think I'm going to use some regular Rider Waite since there's no video and we don't have to worry about YouTube yelling at us. William 3130 would like to be added to the list. Vanessa's first. She's on top of it. All right, what you need to know. First card flip over is Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. The little bird on her finger is what's sticking out on her hand, is what's sticking out to me the most. So there's a story behind the bird on the Nine of Pentacles. And it talks about how she's gathered up all these pentacles and she only needs one more, right? Because the goal is 10 pentacles. And it talks about how she doesn't even have to go do that. Like, she doesn't have to go work to get that 10th pentacle. She's going to send that bird and the bird is going to go get the pentacle for her. So there's something here about that. All right, now let's look at what you need to do. We have Knight of Swords coming out. Knight of Swords is my clue card for breakup. So you could need to break free from something. It's definitely about freedom, liberty, that type of energy. So whatever is like holding you back or holding you down, and you're going to know what that is. It could be a person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be like your own fear. All right, what you need to release. You have the Nine of Cups. Ooh, interesting. So you may have been wishing for something or thought you wanted something, and most likely, it hasn't come in, right? So it's like you're going to have to let something go. I feel like the word expectations is trying to come out again. It's like you expected something. You wanted it to be a certain way, and it's like you're going to have to, it may not be that you don't get what you want, but it may not come the way you wanted it. I think that's the message. All right, now I'm going to look at what you need to contemplate. What you need to contemplate. Temperance comes out. Pretty easy, Sagittarius energy. I would look to see what house that is on your chart and what planets are in that chart. In that house. And then temperance is going to be about finding balance and healing. So there's something about your healing journey that you need to contemplate. The path behind the angels, what's sticking out to me, it looks like it goes up a mountain. So it's like there's a long path, there's more to do. And I think that's the message that I'm getting. All right, Vanessa, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Next is Jenna on YouTube. Jenna on YouTube, say hi to me in the comments. And let me know which reading are we doing. Are we doing July? What you need to know. Victoria wants what you need to know. Sag rules 11th house. Sign Mercury and Lilith. It's going to be Lilith. Oh, it's slipping my mind right at the moment. But Lilith is doing something currently. Oh, look, I've got my phone free and I can just look it up. Let me get my time passages up app real quick. I don't remember reading it. There it is. I'm moving out of Virgo on June 29th and heading into Libra. That's what it is. She just moved into Libra. Libra is going to rule seventh house relationships normally, and Lilith is your dark moon. Um, I don't know. I don't like calling her dark feminine. I feel like it's what empowered me, honestly. um, but yeah, it's gonna be something about your Lilith. Do you know where your Lilith is on your chart? And guys, if you don't know where like the extras are, because I know that we go to certain websites to get certain information that's free. This weekend, I was using Astrolink. Astrolink is a site that Sandra showed me. And you can get a lot of information on astrolink.com. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you can find your Lilith, your Palace, all of that stuff over on Astrolink. Hers is in Leo. Nice. All right. All right, Jenna, here we go. What you need to know. Some regular Rider Waite. First card to come out is Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is normally my shit show card. It's a card that says like you're almost there. It's the card that says you've been working really hard on something. You have all these pentacles, but they're kind of like all gathered up, and you're not really sure what to do with them. It's the card that says you got to be patient just a little bit longer. So that's what you need to know. What you need to do in the month of July, the Empress is here. Intend and create is the words I heard, which is normally from Angels and Ancestors, the High Priest card. Intend and create. We've seen that not too long ago. But there's something about that creative energy that's sticking out with the Empress card. All right, what you need to release. What you need to release. We have Ten of Wands coming out. Heavy burdens on your shoulders. It's definitely that energy, like lay your burdens down at his feet type of energy. It's that energy that says, like, Spirit has your back, and you have to have faith that Spirit has your back, and you don't have to carry all this extra weight. All right, let's look at what you need to contemplate. Ooh, two cards come out. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a slippery situation. It could definitely be an I'm sorry from someone, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have it coming out with Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay, so something's coming to a completion, and this is something you need to contemplate in the month of July. So it's like something's coming to a completion, but there could be a slippery situation involved. Like you need to be extra cautious as this thing comes to an end. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Jenna. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, Victoria is next. I see it right here. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Oops, did I get it? Yes. I love that, Tim. Look at that. I totally agree. I know. Now I done clicked off it to play this thing. Okay. All right, Victoria, here we go. What you need to know for the month of July. The sun comes out. The sun is about the self, but the child on the horse is what stuck out to me the most. The sunflowers are sticking out to me. It's got something to do with kindness. This could be, I talked about this in the astrology when I talked about the different transits that are happening. We have several dates in the month of July, especially for those of us on this very specific type of awakening journey, where it's going to be really important that we're kind to ourselves. I almost wanted to say our inner child, which is most likely what this message is here for Victoria. Something about being extra kind to yourself in this month of July. The sun is definitely giving me like some heat. Victoria, where are you at? I mean, I guess you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. All right, let's look at what you need to do. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, it flew across the room, so give me a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, so it was Queen of Wands, and when I was shuffling, I seen Queen of Wands. When I was shuffling for you, I seen Queen of Wands. So it's like something more sunflowers, I just want to mention. But Queen of Wands is about being confident in yourself. She is sitting at her throne. We were talking about the Queen of Wands and what was it? Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, where she's kind of standing away from her chair, and it talks about how she doesn't feel confident enough to sit in her throne. This card she is sitting in her throne. It is regular Rider-Waite Queen of Wands. It shows the black cat. She's holding that wand, staff, and the sunflower in the other hand. It's giving me this energy of like what you need to do is you need to be more confident in your spiritual abilities. Something like that. It's almost like your inner child wants to dabble or like test out or practice some spiritual things, and it's almost like you may be suppressing it, like you may be holding yourself back or telling yourself like, oh, I can't do that, something like that. All right, what you need to release. Two came out. Ace of Swords, it's that freedom, liberty, break up, break free card, and Ace of Wands, which is fate and destiny. What you need to release. I get this feeling like there's something about your spiritual awakening that maybe you don't tell others or you keep to yourself. It could have something to do with your spiritual powers. Maybe you tell yourself you don't have any, but I don't think that's it. I think you do. And there's something about like being scared to tell other people, so it's like you kind of hold it back or you don't show it or you don't do it, and it could be like causing sadness, like, and I want to say your inner child is sad, but it's like wanting to express this or show like, hey, I can do this. It's that type of energy. All right, let's look at what you need to contemplate. It came right out. Ace of Cups. Overflow of emotion. Is it emotion? But I think it's intuitive hits. Are you having intuitive hits? Are you experiencing moments where it's like you see something before it happens? And maybe you're keeping it to yourself. I'm not sure. Something like that. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, next is Renee. Renee, say hi to me in the comments. In California, yes, it's hot. Renee, I see the star, Aquarius energy. All right, there she is. I miss you. I hope everything is going well. The horses are keeping you busy. All right, here we go. What you need to know for the month of July. 4 Pentacles came out. Four of Pentacles is that card where he's stepping on the two pentacles. He's got that other one like bear hugging it, and the last pentacle is like shoved in the crown that he's wearing. So it's like talks about holding on to something too tightly and needing to release something. All right, what you need to do, we have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, it could be about some stubborn energy, but I think it's more of don't give up on something. Don't give up on something. You have built this wall of protection. You have built this like a new foundation where no one can come in. It's like this energy of someone hurt me before, and I'm not going to allow that to happen again. It's like you need to enforce something. You need to enforce something. All right, what you need to release. Nine of Wands flips over. I'm sorry, Nine of Swords flips over. Nine of Swords is like the card where they're sitting in the bed always, and all those swords are like lined up on the wall above them. It talks about anxiety, depression, fear. That's what needs to be released. All right, let's look at what you need to contemplate. We have Ace of Swords coming out. New communication, new clarity, new understanding. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Here's what I'm noticing, guys. Not too many major arcana coming out tonight. It's almost like you guys are taking over the situation. It's not needed, right? Like you're getting things under control is the feeling that I'm getting. All right, Sandra is next. Sandra, if you could say hi to me in the comments. $11 on YouTube. Mine is 13. 3. I have threes across the screen. But the one tells me like that's everybody and all the platforms. A general, she says, changing it up on us. All right, I have our Queen of the Moon cards. I like to use the Queen of the Moon for general readings. I really don't honestly know like why. There's no specific reason for it, really. General reading. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Acceptance comes out. Darkness comes out. Discernment comes out. The path comes out. The path actually came out before discernment. Assessing is on the bottom. So that's where you're at right now. You're at this feeling of how did I get here? Not true. It's not how did I get here. It's look how far I've come. It's look how far I've come. You're accepting the path that you've been on. Darkness card talks about like long, dark night of the soul type of energy. So it's like you're accepting. This is giving a lot of Lilith vibes too. It's like you're accepting your darker side. Maybe before you wanted people to see you as someone who was very, I don't know, positive or bubbly or excited or whatever. And it's like now, here's the thing what happens when you have the spiritual awakening. You start pouring into your own cup. And when you start pouring into your own cup, it all of a sudden starts to feel like you're selfish, right? Like, oh my gosh, especially when we're people pleasers and we start taking care of ourselves instead of other people, right? So it's like, it's giving off this energy of, I started spending time on me. I like it. I started taking care of me. I like it. I started getting me the things that I enjoy. I like it. It's definitely giving me that type of vibe. But the path and discernment is saying that there's something. So you're learning who you are. You're accepting who you are. But there's something about the path that you're on that you're not seeing clearly. There's something about your spiritual path, the path. And the path card is, if you look at the meaning in the Queen of the Moon, it says that the path is being lit up for you. Like Spirit's lighting this path up for you. It's number 8. And she's standing down at the bottom of the stairs with her hands behind her back, kind of looking up at the stairs, like trying to decide, do I want to go up here? Do I want to go through this portal? Do I want to check out this type of awakening, right? But discernment is here. So it's like you're having a hard time deciding or figuring out the type of path that you're on. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Super interesting, Sandra. Lilith is big moves, right? We don't really talk about Lilith too much, but I feel like, because I don't know, it's difficult for me to talk about Lilith for some reason on Divine Masculine's chart, but like for me, for women, for Divine Feminine, it's a lot easier. And then I feel like I'm showing favoritism or picking sides. I don't know. I just don't talk about it too much. But yeah, making big moves, and I think that's probably why we're experiencing a lot for Divine Feminine. Why you're experiencing a lot of this empowerment type of energy. All right, so we have Dream Sequa left, right? Dream Sequa. Oh, and William 3130. Let me put him on the list because I'm gonna forget. Don't worry, he won't let me. All right. Dream Sequa, say hi to me in the comments. Let me know that you waited so very patiently. And William 3130, if you can, say hi to me in the comments too, please. Need to know. Not sure how I should start doing tarot with my LLC. Oh, that's super easy. You just start. Just start. Got to go. Yeah, coming out. Oh, thank you, Miss L. We love you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. And yes, guys, be sure to come back Tuesday night. Tuesday night is when we're going to do Divine Masculine Self-to-Cross. And we'll look at the energy, heart of the matter for the week for Divine Masculine. I, of course, will offer some free readings at the end of that live as well. I should mention, if you guys are looking for private readings, personal readings, you can always find that over on our website or our Etsy shop. And the links for that is going to be in the description box of this video. All right, so let me get my tarot back out for Dream Sequa. Guys, if you got a free reading, if it resonated, please hit that like button for me. We've finally gotten into a little bit of a groove here, I guess, this summer, right? The season will come to an end faster than I would like, I already know. And then we will get back to our elements. I definitely miss doing all our zodiac readings. So I'm really excited for those to come back. I love that, Tim. It's so true. So true. All right, Dream Sequa, here we go. What you need to know. 3 cards flipped out all together. 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't put my cards in reverse, so that's interesting. Ooh, Death card, Scorpio on the bottom. Always, right? Wheel of Fortune is also here, what you need to know. Okay, and the 10 of Pentacles was in reverse because you're not getting something that you want, and you're not getting it due to your own inner turmoil, your own inner conflict, it's your own inner communication. 5 of Swords, I know that, okay, so normally in tarot, 5 of Swords is a victory. 5 of Swords says you come out on top of the situation. It's the card that shows the man holding the 3 swords. There's 2 swords on the ground, and there's 2 other people walking away. And it says, you come out on top. I always say there's a high cost with that type of victory here, But a lot of times with Five of Swords, I get that it's more internal communication. So it's like you're talking down to yourself. You're telling yourself you can't do something. You're telling yourself you can't have something. And what you're telling yourself you can't have something of is the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles, it could be the business that you're asking about. It could be, like material things, money, finances, goals. It's what you want, things you want. And I think it's coming out in reverse because Wheel of Fortune is here. And Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. It's Sagittarius energy. It says that now is the time, right? When Wheel of Fortune card comes out, it's now is the time. So it's like you're going to have to change these thoughts because something is already here. It's like it's already in your, what's the word that she uses? Vortex, right? Like it's already in your vortex, but it's your own thoughts that are keeping you from being able to reach this thing. All right, what you need to do. Dream sequel. What you need to do. Nine of Swords comes out. Ooh, not gonna like that at all. Dream sequel, have you started doing any shadow work? Have you heard of shadow work? I feel like it's a little early, like you're still at the beginning of your journey. But that's kind of what I'm getting. So Nine of Swords is, and it's going to be the shadow work card all day, every day. I can't change it. But Nine of Swords, again, the card where they're sitting in the bed, they're holding their head. There's the Nine Swords. It talks about anxiety, depression, fear, all the things, right? It talks about needing to process trauma. Guys, that's why we do shadow work. So in case you guys didn't know, like, why do people that are having a spiritual awakening talk about shadow work or shadow journals or yada yada? Okay, what that is where we dig up our old traumas that we have shoved deep down so we don't have to, acknowledge them, let alone heal them, right? And it's where we dig them up, we bring them to the surface, we face them courageously, and then we heal from them so they can't F with us anymore. You see what I'm saying? It's that's why we do that. So I think there's something here about some shadow work that needs to be done, Dream Sequence. All right, let's look at what you need to release. We have the Two of Pentacles. I want to say I almost seen the Hierophant too. I did. I'm taking it. All right, so Two of Pentacles is going to be where you could feel like you're being pulled in too many directions, but coming out with the Hierophant, this is spiritual beliefs. You're having a spiritual awakening, so your whole belief system is changing. And part of you wants to go back to the old way, like what I used to believe made so much more sense to me. And part of you wants to have faith in the new belief system, right? Like part of you wants this new, these new spiritual things that you're learning to be true, to be real, to be facts. They are, by the way, but I feel like I can definitely tell with that Two of Pentacles that you feel like you can't get your footing and you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. All right, let's look at what you need to contemplate. Comes right out. It's the High Priestess. All right, so the High Priestess is the card that sits between the two towers, right? She's sitting there between the B and the J, and she's got the curtain or the veil behind her, right? It's the card that says you have like 1 foot on the spiritual and 1 foot on the physical, right? We talked about that in the astrology too, so that's interesting. But it's this energy that says you have access to source. You are connected. Not only are you connected to source, but it's like your soul, you're literally sitting right next to source. So pretend there's this thin veil and it's right next to you, and on the other side of that very thin veil is source. The High Priestess has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So it's like she can just move the curtain and ask spirit a question. If you're wanting to know something right now, God's saying, just ask, and you'll get the answer. All right, the Hermit on the bottom. Big confirmations. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, last one to close out the night. Thank you, everyone who participated, who came, hung out. I appreciate all of you guys so very, very much. Don't forget, Tuesday night, I'll be back and we will tap into divine masculine energy alone. We will look at the heart of the matter. What was the energy for divine masculine for this week? Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Four of Wands comes out, William, 3130. What you need to know, something about firm foundation, 1111, manifesting, and it could have something to do with, it's the union card, but it's the foundation, financial security. All right, so what you need to do, William, 3130, here comes the spankings. The Judgment card comes out. The Judgment card is strong, Scorpio, Pluto energy, actually. And Judgment says that you need to hear your calling. You already hear it. I know you hear it because the people in the boat are looking up as Archangel Gabriel is blowing the horn. So it's like you hear the calling, but you are fearful of, I don't know, following it, doing it, accepting it. All right, what you need to release. The Chariot comes out. Man, big spankings. Okay, so the Chariot is another major arcana. It is Cancer energy, so you could have something to do here with this moon that we're experiencing. But it's more about right and wrong because the Chariot shows the black and the white, and it talks about how you have to pick a lane. There is no gray area. There is no in between. There's just only right and wrong. All right, and what you need to contemplate with him, 3130, you have the Seven of Wands. You're going to have to guard something, protect something, defend something. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I hope that was helpful. Thank you again, everyone. I appreciate you guys so very much. Tim, I'm so very, very, very happy to hear about your news. Thank you so much for coming in here and sharing. I'm so glad that we're all still on this very wild ride, but having this beautiful awakening experience, and we get to experience it with one another. I am most grateful for that, right? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I will see everyone Tuesday night. Thank you so very much. I am always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.